Hey, Marty here from Freshop. So I was speaking to a user the other day, and they were talking about their Christmas closures, and they were having quite a lot of pain, or it was a bit of a pain in the backside to call each and every one of their clients and find out their closure dates and everything else. And I made a suggestion to them, and they were like, "Wow, that's amazing. Can you actually share like that process with me?" So I thought, well, rather than just share it with them, I think there's lots of business owners when it comes to this time of year when you've got clients closing over the Christmas and New Year break. Some clients you do have to deliver reduced services or extra trading hours or whatever those kind of conditions are. When you've got 30 or 40 clients that you've got to collect that information from, it can be a bit of a headache for the month. So an easy way to do that is actually to create a Google form. And what that means is that then you can send a form with all your questions that you need to know to your client. And once they populate that, it pushes all that data directly into a Google spreadsheet. So you can put it in all your columns. So what time their closure date is, what time do they close on Christmas Eve, all of those kind of things. And if they need extra services done, you can create lists. Which ones do you want done? Do you want your carpet cleaning while you're away? Do you want to have your windows cleaned while you're closed? All those kind of things you can answer in a nice form, and the client just submits it, and then it goes straight into a spreadsheet, which really then helps you look at what your resource requirements are across that period when it's all in one spot. So let's I've got it opened up on my my computer here, so let's jump in and I'll show you how to do that. So here we go. Here's our Google form. I'll jump back to the spreadsheet here, and I've created a Google sheet, and I simply went to Insert and then Form, and that automatically opened up this Google form that I've done some initial completion on. But the kind of stuff that we want answered is, there's a few mandatory items that we want to make sure we ask the client, as in their company name of the contact, their email, their mobile, so that we can contact them, the premises address, and we want to make sure that these items are required so we know who to contact around those things. And then realistically, are you closing over the Christmas and New Year period? Then we can go through and add further sections in Google Forms. So closure details. What is the business last operational day? What day do you close on the last day? Now I've put something nice in here, like our teams are just like you. They have families to get home to as well. So if we can start early, that would be much appreciated by our staff, just to humanize it, to make sure that people do understand while they leave and go away on their holidays, us as cleaning business owners, we still have cleaners that are working across the break. So it's a nice way to humanize it as well. And if we want to upsell extra services, ask those questions, get them to tick the box, and then we can reach out to the individual clients that need different services done across the break. We can customize this, do a bit of customization here, change the colors around, upload a header or whatnot to make it sound all pretty. But then we want to send. Now, from here, it's just populating an email address, but we've actually got the option here to grab a link to this document. And so if we actually copy that link and then head across to our email software, so whether that's using MailChimp or our HubSpot CRM, or you're using ActiveCampaign, any of those tools, even if you're just using old an Outlook and BCCing all your customers on a mass email. If you can copy the link and put some nice wording around it, then everyone gets it with the press of one button. Okay, so let's jump across. I'm going to send this to myself, and I'm going to open up my email and show you how that kind of works. So here I am in my email here, and what's cool about these forms is you actually do have an option to put the first section of the form directly in the email itself here. So I've populated this information. The first section of my form is included in here. Are you closing over the Christmas and New Year period? Yes, no, other. And then I just hit continue, and it actually redirects me to the whole form once I've kind of answered that, right? So I've got the next section of the form there. So when we actually have a look at that, what is the business last operational date? I can choose we're going to shut on the 24th. What time of day? We're finishing at 12 p.m. right? So the cleaning company can come in early if they want. And what is the first operational date back? We can then just choose on the calendar. I'll go ahead and complete the rest of this, and we'll jump across and show you what happens over in the Google spreadsheet. So here I filled out the rest of the form and I submitted it, and automatically now into the Google Sheet is all the information that I populated in that form. So I've got my company name, I've got all the contact details, are you closing, there's the date, what the time, all that information that I answered is all included here. We asked them what services they wanted, carpet cleaning, window cleaning, and also like behind the coffee machine cleaned as well. So you can imagine as that goes to all 40, 50 or 100 of your clients, we've just got a spreadsheet right here of all the different services, and that's going to save you a mountain of time. Hopefully you enjoyed that, and I think if you can implement that quickly for this Christmas, great, but at the very least you'll be all set for next Christmas to easily find out all your clients' closure periods. There you go, a cool little hack that I've used for many years. Hopefully that's something that you think's valuable in your business, and make the most of it. Give it a try, it's not going to hurt.